What's up, Knicks fans? Vigo Sportstalk here, host of Vigo Talks Knicks. In today's episode, I'm going to talk about the Knicks' recent struggles in the last month, this whole month, the struggles they've been going through. To start the episode, I just want to talk about my first ever game at MSG. That's the reason I haven't uploaded. I really couldn't vlog most of the trip, but I was able to get some videos. I actually got to upgrade seats to the first row, which was amazing. Shout out to the people who gave them to me. Although we lost, I love the experience. MSG is historically the best arena in all basketball. I'm talking about better than the Cavs arena, Philly. It's better than OKC. I don't care what you say. The fans, the New York Knicks fans, nobody can replace them. Regardless if you win, you lose, they're still going to show up and show some emotion. So shout out to everyone at the game. Shout out to people who gave me the free tickets to upgrade seats. And let's start out the video with this. KAT. His name, I've talked about him for the last few weeks. Every week is something new with him. Every single week, there's always something new happening. Always something new. I don't know what's up with KAT. I don't know. Like, he's been struggling offensively. He's getting a little bit better. I'll give you that. But everybody's talking about him. They just talk about him on ESPN, him being on trade block. They're saying he's going to get traded by the trade deadline. Which, it's been a bad year for KAT, honestly. I would say I feel bad, but at the same time, you got to play better. You're getting paid around 50 to 60 million. I don't know how much exactly. But you're getting paid like you're a top 10 player NBA. And you're not playing at that level. So you got to play better. You got to play some better defense. And you got to stand up for yourself. You got to stand up. You got to stop acting soft. If you guys don't remember, in the Warriors game, Draymond committed a flagrant foul. Here's a clip. He grabbed on the KAT's ankle, which could have seriously injured him. He's lucky. He should be praying that he did not get injured for that. Because if he did, that's a bad look on Draymond. He wants to go on his podcast, talk all this, and now look at this too. He said, I kind of had to do that. I couldn't give up an open bucket. So you're saying you rather injure a player? Seriously injure. It could be a career ending, season ending. You rather do that than give him an open bucket. Because if that's the case, you need help, respectfully. If that's the case, you need to see some help. Like, you're the dirtiest player I've ever seen. And that's honestly pissing me off. The fact he gets away with this. And I guarantee you, if one of our players did that, they'd be getting fined right now as I speak. It's just not fair. I feel like the NBA has to handle Draymond Green. Honestly, he's a 4-time champion. He's one of the best defenders of this generation. But you just can't defend him anymore. You just can't. You just can't defend him. This whole month, he's getting ejected, arguing with refs, punching people, flagrant fouls. Like, it's getting out of hand. So, at this point, you got to figure something out. Either he gets suspended, you fine him. I mean, if you're asking me, that's not going to help. He's going to find over $1 million. He's went on a podcast talking about it. He could care less. He could really care less. So you got to figure out something, how to deal with him. And for KAT, look, I understand he almost seriously injured you. But this goes to the team too. You just can't. The fact that nobody defended him. Well, Deuce kind of stepped up for him. But regardless, he was the only person there that did something. The fact that nobody did anything, and KAT too, you gotta stand up for yourself. You can't just let people do that to you. And then Mike Brown dab him up after the game, even after committing a flagrant foul. I would feel bad for KAT if I was him. Because your own head coach is dabbing up someone who literally almost injured you. And I don't care if he was head coach for Draymond for 10-something years. They won championships. You were paid to be the head coach of the New York Knicks, not the assistant coach of the Warriors. Plain and simple. Brown, you gotta be better. You gotta have a better rotation. If we're struggling on defense, look, I'll give you good idea because apparently he has a good idea. I'll give a good idea. If our defense is struggling, look at the players who's not playing well on defense. Decrease their minutes. Whoever is playing good defense, increase their minutes. Who's not scoring well, decrease their minutes. Who is scoring well, increase their minutes. So you gotta be, if you want to be in this rotation, you gotta learn to play both ways, both offensively and defensively. You gotta learn. Because as of right now, we are one of the worst defenses in the league. We're losing. This sucks. We're actually the third seed right now, but we were just the second seed not too long ago. So we gotta find a spark right now to help us go back to the Knicks, who are winning, who just won the NBA Cup. And yeah, people say, oh, it doesn't matter. The NBA Cup, it brings playoff atmosphere, that competitiveness. With the NBA Cup, it feels like a playoff game. Although you're not really winning anything besides money, it's still a really good game to help these players, know how it feels to play in a playoff game. It's really helpful. So winning the NBA Cup, I think it does matter. It does. So, and that's just one of the struggles for the New York Knicks. Like I said, with KAT, he has to play better. He's on a trade block right now. If you're asking me right now, until he plays better and proves he's worth that money, he should be on the Knicks. One player, though, Gershon Yabusele, he's on trade block, and he's going to get traded without a doubt. He's going to get traded by a deadline. I'm only wondering who's going to want him. He's shown some flashes, I guess. He's just not getting that many minutes because he's not playing well. I don't know who's going to want him. And if we do trade him, we're not going to get nothing in return besides the 13 got off of somebody's bench. I've seen a clip, a team like maybe the Spurs would like him, the Lakers, but who will we get in return? If you ask me, if we trade him to the Spurs, I don't know who they would give us Sohan. He's not the best shooter, but he is a good defender. And as of right now, we just need, at this point, we need anybody on defense. We need anybody. I'll take anybody on defense, train for Yabusele, and take him. So, I can't think of no other team that would want Yabusele. But yeah. And also, we signed Dylan Jones to a 2-way contract. We actually drafted him last year. No, in 2024. And the OKC Thunder, they wanted him. So they traded 5 second-round picks. 5 second-round picks. For him just to not play. And then trade him next season to the Wizards. He didn't make the team, so he went to the G League. He was playing well. He's a good wing defender. He could shoot threes. He's getting better at that. He's getting better offensively. And he's a good defender. So I can see why the Knicks picked him up. It wasn't the move I was waiting for, but at this point, he might get minutes today. I'm recording this right before the Nets game. So if he does play, I wouldn't be surprised. Because we just need anything for defense. Anything. And OG, he has to get better offensively. Bridges, you got to stay consistent. Hart. Well, I'm not expecting Hart to go out there, drop 15 every night. But he's playing good defense. Mitchell Robinson, he's been good, actually. Not free throws, but at defense. Brunson, doing Brunson things. This team is still good. We're still a top team in the East. But if this losing keeps coming up to us, we could be in the play-in. And we don't want that to happen. We want to be in the playoffs. We don't want to go through these play-in teams. We want to be in the playoffs. So, the winning streak, it starts today. It starts. To all the Knicks players, play defense. Play good offense and good defense. And if you do that, you're easily a playoff team. Second seed. I believe if we start winning again, we could catch up to the Celtics. But with Tatum coming back pretty soon, I don't know how to feel. I'm not saying we should be worried, but we should definitely be worried with our struggling. But we'll be back. That's all I gotta say for today's episode. This is Vigo Sports Talk, host of Vigo Talks Knicks, and I'll see you next episode, Knicks fans. Peace.